Okay, so the way we do this for those who have not been here before is Phil and Ingo and Terrence met back in the fall and ranked the 26 applicants and came up with 5 finalists. And we have invited the 5 finalists to come here, and they have 4 minutes and 4 slides. And Sharon Purvis, who is here in the front, for those who have been here before, you know she is the czar of the time. And so for each of you presenting, I will introduce you, and here's the clicker, and you have your 4 minutes. She will let you know when you get to 3 minutes used, and then when it's time to be done. And so we will do this fairly quickly, and then Phil and Nico and Terrence will go in the back, and they will deliberate and come, and we will hand out checks today. So it is pretty cool. We actually give money. So our first finalist is Centuries of Gaffney, a walking tour, and we have Leanne Snuggs with the city of Gaffney. So Leanne, if you would come up.
Good morning. All I've heard this morning are stories. It's been fun to listen to the recipients of the awards and even in the chatter, and that's what this project is really about. The city of Gaffney celebrates 3 centuries, and of course now we're building the history of the current century. This is a mural we recently put in, which kind of encompasses everything from Revolutionary War to present day activities. And then in July this year, we started implementing our 20th century of our buildings when they were built, and started implementing plaques on the buildings. They're on the National Historic Register. We've put 4 up. We've got 8 more going up that tell what the building structure is, what was originally in the buildings, and any architectural design of any significance. And now we're working also on and have funding for the 19th century, which was the second phase to this project, and that's telling the history of the streets. Everything, every person, everybody, every place has a story. So some of our street names are quite interesting. We're a town with no Main Street. Main Street became Buford Street when the railroad system came through, and Limestone Street became Main Street. So just interesting stories. And that's what we find at the Visitor Center that everyone wants, one of those unique stories of your community. And so the final element to this is one that's nearest and dearest to my heart, and that's our Revolutionary War history. We're the only county in the nation that has 3 national parks that are all celebrating Revolutionary War. We have almost 1 million visitors going to those national parks every year, and I want them downtown. So we just recently, the building on, as you're looking at it on your left, is the old Carnegie Free Library, and the city just obtained that building. And so after raising the funds for this sidewalk project that I'm going to tell you about, I'm going to be starting a $3 million capital campaign if anybody wants to help to do a Revolutionary War Center. Actually, the American Battlefield Trust just came to meet with us because they want our center to be the first of many. But in the meantime, we're still trying to get these people downtown, which is the National Historic Trail of the Upper Mountain Men, and we are proposing to put, kind of like the Hollywood stars, we would put Revolutionary War shields with the name of some of our local Revolutionary War veterans, what battles they were in, and actually have their families unveil their shields. And so there would be reader boards that would tell the stories of the different battles they were in. This particular Henry Pettit was injured. He was stabbed with a triangular bayonet at the Battle of Cowpens, survived, went on to fight more battles. So just those interesting stories. So that is the centuries of history that will continue to grow. Oh, I still have a minute. I'm done. I like to stay on time.
The next one, and you'll see, we've got different hours, different communities. The great thing about 21 recipients, if you go back and look at the list, we've had small companies from all over the upstate helping grow their sense of place. And our next finalist is Movie Night at the Park in 96 with Marianne Goodman from the 96 Mill Village Association. So, Marianne.
My name is Marianne Goodman, and on behalf of the town of 96, and more specifically the 96 Mill Village Association, I'd like to thank you for having us here today and to listen to me about our project that we are investing in and asking you to take part in helping us in. The 96, if you don't know, is part of Greenwood County. We have 2,000 residents there, and 2/3 of those residents live on the mill village. And the mill village, the village is there, but the mills aren't there anymore. So we had 3 mills there, and they have all closed down. So the residents got together and said, what can we do to keep our community vibrant? We're no different than anybody else. We just live in the community and want to see our community a safe place to live and to grow and to raise our children and grandchildren. So a group of us got together, and it's just like any other. If you can breathe, you're a part of it. If you live there, you're a part of it. That's kind of like the church choir. Everything is getting to breathe. That's what we are. If you live there, you're part of our Village Neighborhood Association. A few of the things that our association has done is we have a Mill Village garden, which is a garden of raised beds where we grow vegetables in the summertime, and we give those vegetables away. We take them to our local food bank, we take them to the senior center, we take them to the senior citizens and the shut-ins in our neighborhood. I've been known to make squash casseroles and zucchini bread and take to the shut-ins and to people that aren't able to have a garden. It's just fun things that we do to help our community grow. Another thing that we do is we have Christmas in the Park once a year, which is a meal, and we have games, we have Santa, we have a movie, we do whatever. And we also do things that aren't quite as fun. We have 2 cleanup days a year where we just, what we do, we go out and pick up trash to clean up our community. That's part of it. You can't enjoy the party without cleaning up the mess. So that's what we do. Get out there and clean up the mess. We also have an awareness program. The Mill Village Association puts on once a year where we do against drugs. But what I'm here for today is about our movie project. Some of the kids in our community said there's nothing to do here. So we came up with an idea to have movies in the park, and this is what we have. But what we use, our movie screen, is a piece of upholstery material that one of the communities, someone in the community donated to us. It's actually a naga hide, if you know what that is. We hang it up on the old backstop there at the Mill Village Park, and we show the movie. We started out doing it for kids, but we ended up having families that came. We have senior citizens that come, and it's just a fun time. We serve popcorn, but we sure could use some new movie equipment. That screen is kind of bad. So. Thank you for your time.
All right, our next finalist is the Ideas Festival with the Arts Center of Clemson and the City of Clemson. I'm not sure if they're both coming or, Elaine Richardson and Joan Ford.
Thank you for having us here today. We are delighted to be part of this initiative and also to be one of the 5 finalists for Minnesota. So we're from Clemson. I'm part of the Arts and Culture Commission at the City of Clemson, and there are many citizens of Clemson that don't even realize we have an Arts and Culture Commission. So we decided, through your help, we're going to have a huge Ideas Festival. And we're planning it for May of this next year. And IDEAS stands for Increased Dialogue about Engagement in Arts and Social Justice Initiatives. It's a participation between the Clemson Arts and Culture Commission, the Arts Center of Clemson, and the Clemson Downtown Neighborhood Association. Together, the I stands for increase, and that's community enrichment. We want to increase the community involvement. D is for dialogue, input from the community members for creating a more vital and rich connection to arts, culture, and social justice in our city. We want to collect data from them at this festival to find out what they want, what they're interested in. The E is for engagement. We're engaging Clemson community in determining the future direction and goals of art in our city. We would like to see public art, not just on our university campus. We want to see it in downtown. We would like to see it all around town. The next slide is the A. The A is for arts, and that's to provide a forum for showcasing and celebrating local, visual, and performing artists of all backgrounds and ages. And we will do that at this festival. The S stands for social justice, and that's creating programs and opportunities to support awareness for social needs and inclusivity in our community. Breaking ground for the landscape of arts and cultures in the city of Clemson is what we're trying to do, and we need ideas.
So I get the fun part of this, the dreaming part of this. So maybe it's a trail connecting the parks, because we have multiple parks in the city of Clemson, and this would traverse through multiple neighborhoods that would pick up children who live there and senior citizens who live there, adults. And maybe we sprinkle these with kiosks that have bits of information about the history, or maybe some other kind of public art scattered along these trails. Maybe they're pocket parks, or public art with a purpose along the Green Crescent Trail. I ran across this picture of the recycled rabbit from the Swamp Rabbit Trail and was like, man, we need something like that as this idea of the Green Crescent Trail grows for the city and through the city of Clemson. Maybe it's interactive, multifunctional art that goes through downtown and throughout the city. The bike rack is one that I saw in Napersville, Illinois. The little red things up there are on the streets of Denver, where it's actually like a playground and art. And it's really exciting when I see things like that. Maybe it's a meditation trail or a garden. The picture of the trail there is actually one I took in the Adirondacks at a place called the Wild Center, and they have a meditation trail that's about a couple of 1,000 feet loop through the forest, and there's a chorus song that a composer wrote specifically for that. It's just like the most amazing, peaceful experience to take that walk. And we've got several wooded areas in the parks around Clemson that would be ideal for this. Maybe it's a statue of some of our local colorful figures. The one on the upper right is Uncle Bill, and he was known back in the early 30s and 40s for driving through town, picking up kids, and I'm out of town, so I can't tell you all the things. We do want to set up a couple of samples of these and gather input, give the participants sticky notes to come around and tell us what they want us to do, and then we can move forward with some of those ideas from there. Thank you.
Our next finalist is the Environmental Arts Festival, and we have in Union County, and we have Cody Switzer with the Piedmont Physic Garden.
Good afternoon. I'm Cody Switzer, a board member of the Piedmont Physic Garden, a small botanical garden located in Union, South Carolina. Inspired by London's Chelsea Physic Garden, PPG's mission is to exhibit and promote the medicinal, cultural, economic, and environmental importance of plants to the people of Union County and the surrounding Piedmont region of South Carolina. Today, PPG, along with our community partners, USD Union, the Union County Arts Council, and Union County Tourism, seek funding to start an environmental art festival in the historic center of downtown Union. This festival will take place over a 2-day weekend in April of 2020. The big question is, why an environmental art festival? The answer is twofold. Number one, Union County has a thriving art community. And number two, our natural environment is one County's biggest assets. As you can see, about 3/4 of our county is bordered by rivers. The Enoree River to the south, the Broad River to the east, and the Packlet River to the north. And running through the center is the Tiger River. And how can we forget Sumter National Forest, which consists of 370,000 acres spanning across 11 different counties. 62,000 acres are reserved just for Union County. These resources, our landscape and waterways, bring a great source of pride to the people of Union County. During 2019, seed money from the Environmental Art Festival will be used for logo design, branding, billboards, banners, as well as for advanced media promotion. That summer, we will issue a call for artists to apply for consideration in the commission development process. The theme will be Imagine a Sustainable World. The commissioned artworks may involve photography, paintings, sculptures, design, video art, or other site-specific works that showcase the gifts and beauty of our natural world with a focus on sustainability and stewardship. In addition, the festival will feature vendors, craft demonstrations, and workshops, as well as theater and music performances. It will be funded and sustained through corporate sponsorships, grants, and application fees for artists and vendors. We will measure our success by artist participation as well as by overall festival attendance. All of the artwork will be displayed throughout Union's historic downtown district, as well as throughout the campuses of PPG and USC Union. This 4-block area is the heart of our town, and we will provide easy access to the public to walk and enjoy the arts and the beautiful outdoors. The combined efforts of PPG, USC Union, the Union County Arts Council, and Union County Tourism make the Environmental Art Festival a unique and exciting opportunity to celebrate Union County's natural beauty and to advance the diverse culture of our citizens. Thank you.
And our final finalist, kind of interesting because Jeff Summerall, who will be presenting for the first annual Towns Arts and Technology Experiment, is actually our videographer for this event and for all of our forums, and has been for a number of years. So he knows very well about this initiative, and when he had the idea, he said, "Can I still apply?" And we were still waiting to see. I'm not committed, so I don't make that decision. But he applied, and he was a finalist, and so I'm happy to bring up Jeff Summerall.
Hello, I'm Dean Kay, award-seeking producer and TV personality. This is Jeffrey, who insists to continue to use his job description as conceptual artist. Really? Does that generate a lot of buzz for you on LinkedIn? Conceptual artist? At any rate, we're very, very encouraged to be one of the 5 finalists. Encouraged because in the title of our project is the word experiment. That could have easily been interpreted as risky, uncertain. Yet it was interpreted as curiosity, exploration, discovery. So kudos to the selection committee for their boldness and openness. Many people may not know Charles Towns was winner of the Nobel Prize for Physics. May not know he was a Greenville native. May not know he was a graduate of Furman University. So it is that may not know factor that we intend to reduce with our proposed annual experiment. Charles Towns had many achievements, one of which was co-inventor of laser technology, You may have heard of it. This is a very simplified example of that technology, and also a conceptual artist idea of a PowerPoint presentation. I apologize. Now, this laser pointer, of course, very accessible, common. However, for many people, myself included, it still generates a sense of awe and wonder. Yes, the cynic could say, well, it's only a beam of light being projected. To which I would counter, only? Yes, a beam of light being projected that can be seen for several miles. A beam of light that, even in this modest device, produces enough power to ignite matches, burst balloons, dazzle cats. So, given the awe and wonder we are experiencing with this laser pointer that costs $5, I ask you to consider this. Receiving the $5,000 Hughes investment grant would certainly guarantee that the first annual Charlestown's Art and Technology Experiment would be 1,000 times more invigorating and impactful than what you are experiencing. We think that is something. We think that is a risk, or shall I say exploration, for our thinking. We thank you for your time. We thank you for this opportunity. And we would like to wish all the fun. No, I'm not going to say that. No, that's your beat, not mine. Yes, I know all right. We would like to wish most of the finalists good luck.